It's been a year since I married Ethan. A year since I walked down that flower-lined aisle, my heart pounding, my hands shaking with excitement. He looked at me that day like I was the only person in the universe. When he said, "I will love you forever," I believed it completely. Our first months together felt like a dream. We took late-night drives to the beach, danced in our kitchen, and fell asleep tangled up in each other's arms. I thought this was what love was supposed to be, easy, warm, and full of laughter. Then, slowly, things started to change. Ethan got a big promotion at work, and I was so proud of him. At first, I didn't mind the late nights or extra hours. I told myself it was just temporary, that he'd come back to me soon. But days turned into weeks, weeks into months. Now, it's been a year since our wedding, and I feel like I'm living with a stranger. I work from home as a marketing consultant, and most days I eat breakfast alone, work alone, and cook dinner alone. I still set 2 plates on the table out of habit, but they're always reminders of the empty space beside me. I miss him so much. I miss his laugh echoing through the house, the way he used to sneak up behind me while I was cooking and wrap his arms around my waist. I miss the warmth of him at night, his breath on my neck, the safety of his touch. Tonight, I finally decide I can't keep waiting. I make his favorite dinner, lemon rosemary chicken, and light candles on the table. I even put on the blue dress he once said made me look like the sky at dusk. I want to remind him of us, of everything we used to be. But as the hours pass, the candles burn down, and the food grows cold. I stare at the empty chair across from me, feeling my heart ache in my chest. I can't take it anymore. I walk down the hallway and stop in front of his office. My hand trembles as I knock. "Ethan? Can we talk?" It takes a moment before he opens the door. He looks so tired, dark circles under his eyes, hair messy from running his hands through it too many times. My heart twists seeing him like this. "Nat, hey," he says, voice low and unsure. "It's been a year," I say, tears already threatening to spill. "A year since we promised each other forever. I feel like I've lost you." He looks down, his shoulders sagging. "I know," he whispers. "I know I've been distant. I thought if I worked harder, if I provided more, I'd be enough for you. I didn't want to let you down." I step forward, reaching for his hand. He hesitates, but finally lets me hold it. His fingers are cold, and I can feel them trembling. "I didn't need more," I say softly. "I needed you. I needed us. The late-night talks, the silly dancing, your arms around me when I can't sleep. I never asked for perfect, Ethan. I asked for you." He looks up at me, tears streaming down his face. "I didn't know how to come back," he says, voice breaking. The longer I stayed away, the harder it felt. I lift my other hand to his cheek, brushing away his tears. "Then come back now," I whisper. "It doesn't have to be perfect. We can fix this together, one day at a time." He closes his eyes and leans into my touch, his forehead resting against mine. When he opens them again, he looks at me like he's truly seeing me for the first time in months. Slowly, he leans in and kisses me. It's a soft, hesitant kiss, a question more than a statement. I kiss him back, feeling my heart crack open and flood with warmth. His hands move to my waist, pulling me closer as if he's afraid I might disappear. When we finally pull back, we're both crying. "I missed you," he whispers, his voice so raw it almost hurts to hear. "I missed you too," I say, pressing my forehead to his. That night, we don't try to fix everything with one conversation or one kiss. We hold each other close, lying on our bed for the first time in what feels like forever. We talk in whispers, confessing fears and loneliness, apologizing for the walls we both let grow between us. At sunrise, I wake up and find him watching me. There's a softness in his eyes I haven't seen in so long. "Thank you," he says, his voice barely above a whisper. "For what?" I ask, brushing his hair back from his forehead. "For staying. For not giving up on me," he says, his lips trembling against my skin as he kisses my forehead. "Always," I say. And I mean it. I know there will still be difficult days. We'll have moments when we slip back into old habits or when the world feels too heavy. But now I know we can find each other again, even in the darkness. Love isn't about grand gestures or perfect moments. It's about showing up, choosing each other every single day, even when it's messy and painful. It's about holding on when it would be easier to let go. Lying there with Ethan's arms wrapped around me, his heartbeat echoing under my cheek, I feel hope for the first time in so long. I realize now that forever isn't something that just happens after you say, I do. Forever is something you build, moment by moment, choice by choice. And as long as we keep choosing each other, we'll be okay. In his arms, I find my home again. And I promise myself, no matter how hard it gets, I will keep choosing him. Because even after everything, he is still the one I want to grow old with, the one I want to wake up to every morning, and the one I want to love for the rest of my life.